Did you see Tamika and Tasha getting into it on Instagram?
No, I had seen a little glance of it on that Pillow Talk page, but I ain't tuned into it. What was that about?
OMG. I guess it was over their baby daddies. You know they got their baby daddies. It's the same dude, and they babies are only 6 months apart.
The typical. It's going on.
Niggas.
Tell me about it. Ain't Pillow Talk supposed to be coming on right now?
Oh yeah, Tamika's supposed to be on there. Turn it on.
Oh, turn it on right here.
Welcome to Pillow Talk. Come sip a little tea and get all of the latest gossip. Wanna hear what he doing, she doing, ain't a problem. Call up Riri, baby, she ready to get it poppin'. Hear all about the drama. Get the latest news for the shade room. Keep it cute, keep it clean like the maid do. Up to date, we ain't hating, that's what they do. We just giving y'all something y'all can relate to.
Yeah, look, I don't kiss and tell. I know they want the truth. Riri gon' give it to you raw. You know she got the scoop. I guess we pillow talking. Let's see who's stopping through. They got the hottest interviews. Now what that topic do? Now what a screenshots, DM and the facts. You know it's all about to be exposed when we chat. Let's talk about these ratchet assholes and they act. Feel like another cheaters up a soul. Bring it back. We pillow talking.
Talking under that pillow.
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 We pillow talking.
Talking under that
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Pillow Talk Houston. And this week's guest is a special guest. I have been trying to get her in here for a little minute now. So when she hit me up and said she was ready, I was like, okay, let's go. I have the pleasure of having Miss Jonk Box Collection, the owner, Miss T, in the building with us.
Hey everybody, thank you for having me.
Oh, yes. So I wanted to invite you here because you have an interesting story. And I think that a lot of people would be inspired by your story. But first, I want to talk about Jonk Box Collection. It's a boutique here in Houston, so I just wanted you to tell the people, what exactly is it that you do at Jonk Box Collection, how you got started, and where you're going with it.
Mainly about Junkbox is it's to make women feel comfortable, confident, sexy. So we cater to everybody from the size of a small all the way up to a 3X. Where I'm trying to go with it, I'm trying to branch out to where I can help other individuals who don't know where to start, get started with their own platform and build their own foundation for as your EIN, your license to sell, and everything like that to help young ladies out. Because I know they have a lot of young ladies out here that wants to do something and start a business, but they don't know how to start. So that's where I'm going with it.
So
yeah.
you're looking to do like a mentorship, something like that?
Something basically like that, yeah. I am.
Okay. So, and how long has Junkbox been in business?
Okay, I originally started Junkbox in 2014. I was in Atlanta. I started. I stopped. I gave up on myself because I didn't believe at first. 2015, I started again because I was like, okay, I'm ready. 2015 happened. My grandmother passed. I had to take the money that I invested in myself and pay for the funeral. Oh. When I got here, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it again. And this time I had like a solid partner and my wife as well to help me, and push me along the way. So that's how I started back up.
And so what made you move to Houston? Because you said you was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But you had that accent so you originally
from New Orleans.
Okay,
yes,
okay.
I'm from the Boo. I went to Atlanta, was in Atlanta. I had a best friend. I was doing promotion in Atlanta, selling clothes in Atlanta, and my best friend who introduced me to the nightlife, she was killed. They robbed her and killed her while I was on the phone. They shot in the head. Oh. Yeah, so after that, I was like, you know what? God's telling me to move, so I moved around. And that's how I end up in Houston.
Okay, so what made you go into the clothing business?
Growing up, I always had to wear other people's clothes and always seen magazines and stuff, and I'm like, damn, I want to wear these clothes. I want to do this. I like to dress, putting mix stuff together, going to the thrift store, getting your little pieces together. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to start a boutique. I'm going to really try it because I love to dress. I love fashion. And then I just want to show my nieces and nephews that anything is possible. You don't have to have a degree. Anything is possible. As long as you put your mind to it, you can achieve it.
You can.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me, because you didn't have any help or anything, right? So how was it? Tell me like some of the things that you went through, because you started out online and then you went up to the boutique. So tell me like how was that journey and that transition for you?
That journey and that transition was so scary. If it wasn't for my wife, I'm not going to lie to you, I would not have that store. I would not. I would do everything based online. But in a journey and in a process, when you thinking, you can't, that's why I say this, the power in the tongue, the power of your tongue. When you think small and you speak small, that's what you're going to be. But when you think big and you think great, that's when greatness come. Because at one time I was working a job and doing Junkbox. I couldn't do both of them. I was lacking in my work. So my wife was like, hey, you got to get it together. You have to get it together because it's either you're going to sink or you're going to swim. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, I started focusing into my own business and just getting it out the mud and grinding with the help of her. And it started growing and growing and growing. I'm like, okay, God, what I'm supposed to do? And it's like, am I going to stay in my house and do everything out my house and let people come try on clothes at my house and meet them at the gas station? Or am I going to get a location? I was like, shit, God, I ain't ready for no location. I'm not ready. But I had to do what I had to do. God was like, yeah, you ready. You ready. And from that day when I signed that lease and got those keys, God showing me. He's showing me I'm in favor, man.
But tell me, why did you think you wasn't ready?
Like I say, you scared. This is my third time trying. I didn't succeed the first 2 times. And I was scared. It's like, Lord, what if? What if? Mm-hmm. I'm investing all I have into this. What if? What if? But if you keep nurturing and watering and watching it grow, it's going to do what you want it to do. I promise you that.
I like that. Okay, so tell me, because I know when we was in the boutique and you was saying that a lot of your business come from out of towners and not from Houston, like how does... Tell me about that.
How does that? I don't know. I can't really explain it. Like, I have so many people from out of the country, out of town. So every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, business is like crazy because everybody from out of town, OT, I'm here. OT, I'm here. OT, I'm here. Wow. But it's like, okay, so if we got all these out of town people, which I thank you guys, I thank y'all so much for just rocking with us. However, it's like the Houston group is like, how do you get them? How do we find them? You know what I'm saying?
I just thought that was crazy, like Houston.
No, we get some Houston, but we don't have that team like we should have. Right. Like that support that we should have, we don't get it. So I don't know how. We do the footwork, put signs up. We go around the Turkey Leg Hut. We go to a couple of clubs and, put them on their cars and things like that. But I guess they'll have to, a lot of people don't know about you. Yeah, it'll come eventually.
Yeah, it will. Mm-hmm. Okay, so tell me about, because I think you have one of the best boutiques in Houston. And we forgot to do the video because I wanted to show y'all the video of her boutique. It is amazing.
Thank you.
And so I wanted to see, like, how did you come up with the concept for the boutique? Because in there you have like a little kids station, you have the kitchen, you have it's a nice size, really boutique. So how did you come up with that concept?
That's crazy because when I first walked in it, I didn't have a vision at all. I didn't see nothing. All I seen was white walls. I was like, okay, God, what do you want me to do with this? And then he had my angel on the side saying, you know what? I'm going to show you what we're going to do with it. So once we got the walls painted, it's like, okay, I want things swinging from the sky. I want a swinging chair. I want an egg in the back. It was like, oh, it's coming to light. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's like the kids station. I'm like, I know a lot of women that love to shop, but the kids running around. So if I can help them, tame their kids while they're trying to do their business, then, it'll help both of us out. We serve mimosa to the ladies, let their hair down and just enjoy and come in there and feel a vibe up in there. We a vibe, man. You know it.
Yes, I do love coming there. They do make you feel comfortable. And like when I try on some things, I'm always saying, "Ooh, my butt look flat." She's always saying, "Okay, how you feel? How you comfortable?" Like, that it's not just like they just want you to buy it. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to make sure that you feel comfortable. So that's one of the things that I also love about shopping with them.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay, so now we gotta get into Miss T.
Okay.
Okay, so tell me, because like I said, you are from New Orleans. So what was it like for you growing up in New Orleans?
Growing up in New Orleans was like a survival. Either you're gonna sink or you're gonna swim. I didn't grow up with my mother or father, but they were around. They were present in my life, but they wasn't a mother and father to me. I had to go from house to house. Like I said, you're gonna sink or you're gonna swim. Going to friends, going to cousins. I had to do what I had to do. And once, I think y'all call it what, CPS out here? We call it child protection in New Orleans. Once child protection was called on us, I had to make sure I got on my grind to make sure that none of my siblings were separated from one another and we all stayed together. I'm the eldest of 6.
Okay.
So that means I had to do what I had to do to make sure that we survived and that we stuck together no matter what. So yeah, that's what it was like. Sink or swim, man.
Okay, and then I know I was asking you about what did you like to drink? And you were saying that you just wanted water or cranberry juice or orange juice, but there was a story behind that. And so I wanted you to share, like, what is the story behind, like, why you don't drink?
Growing up, both of my parents had illnesses. My father, from what I was told, he was a great guy growing up when I was younger. However, going to the clubs, one night he had a drink and somebody slipped a Mickey in it. And from there, the father that I've heard about, the amazing father, I didn't never get to experience that father. I got to experience, the crazy guy because he crazy and, he lost his mind and he's off his rocks. So that's why I don't drink. Like, I probably try something, but if it's strong and I taste it, it's like, oh, I don't want this shit. It's like, I can't drink it.
So are your parents still living?
My father's deceased.
Okay.
My mom, she's living, thank God, and then she's 21 years sober. So, yeah, it's a blessing.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
So tell me, like, what kind of, because you've been through a lot.
Yes, a lot.
So I wanted you to just elaborate on some of the things that you have been through on your journey to where you are today.
Some of the things I've been through. Jesus, you pulled that question out.
Yes, I did. Because I really think that with your story, like, you have been through a lot.
Yeah.
And I think that if you can overcome it, then other females can do it as well. So that was like the main reason, I wanted you to come, because I just think that you are just amazing. Like, you have been through so much, and like, you're just sitting here, just is pretty, and like you're doing your thing.
Thank you.
You are doing. I'm just proud of you for taking the courage to come up
appreciate
here
it.
and just to talk and to share your story, because I've been trying.
I know.
But you came when you were ready, so I'm yeah.
Growing up, let me see, starting off, going from house to house. In elementary school, being teased, being bullied, because you have like hand-me-downs and leftovers. Your mom's a crackhead and she's coming to the school, which she's, like I said, she was there, but she wasn't there.
Okay.
So when she do come around, it's like, your mom's a crackhead. Being molested at damn near every house that I stayed at. I mean.
And this was going through while you was in CPS? Or?
No, I never been to CPS.
Okay. They called them. Okay,
yeah, they called. I was called. They were called. Being molested at damn near every house you stayed in, family, friend, name it. Been there, done that. Messing with guys that would beat me for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but I had to take it because I needed a roof over me and my siblings' head. Being shot up. I've been shot 3 times. My boyfriend was hit 26 times. Only 3 bullets traveled through him and hit me. By the grace of God, I was able to drive us to the hospital, and I survived. Dealing with depression, dealing with self-hate, dealing with why me as a kid. Like, how come I got picked on? How come I was molested? How come I was abused? How come nobody loved me? That's what I grew up with, and had to deal with and had to overcome on my own. Not talking to nobody, just have to self-heal on your own. Sometimes self-healing is the best healing. So that's how I got through a lot of stuff, just self-healing. But that was my childhood trauma. You better not be over there crying.
You know, I did tear up, but I was like, don't do it, Riri. Don't do it.
Don't do it to me.
So how important is it because you are, okay, how many, you're 6, so you have what?
It's me, 4 brothers, and then my baby sister who's in college out here at TSU.
Okay. So how, so you had to help raise them as well?
I still raise them, still take care of them, and all 8 of my nieces and nephews.
Wow.
So I have 2 7-month nieces and nephews by the same father. I have 2 8 months by both of my brothers, and then I have a 3, a 4, a 5, and I think a 13-year-old.
So how do you handle, like, I think that's like a lot of pressure. So how do you handle that?
For me, I just go with it. It's like, okay, God, you know, this my baggage. This what I have. So I'm just gonna have to deal with it how I could, the best way I can. You know, that's my family. I'm not gonna I would never, family over everything. I would never let them struggle. I would never let them fall. I would never let them go through what the hell I've been through. So family is everything to me. So whatever I gotta do, if I have to do Junkbox and have to go get another job to make sure that I can provide for them and run my business, I'm gonna do what I have to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how important is it for you to make sure that they never have to go through anything that you went through?
It's very important because my sister, for example, my
Right,
sister
that's
looks up to me. I had her from birth up until the age of 5. She experienced some of the stuff that I didn't want her to experience. Like the guy I told you, like I used to get beat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. She witnessed him putting a gun to my head when I told him I was going to leave him. I never wanted my family to see that type of stuff. And by me being an example and a role model, I had to show her, like, I can't put her in that type of predicament. So I had to leave so that I can be that role model for her. Like being shot, she knows about that. She knows that I didn't finish college, but I'm trying to show her, you have to do better than us. You have to break that curse. We have a generational curse that we have on our back. So you need to break that cycle and finish college. I'm going to do whatever I can in my power to make sure that you obtain that degree that we are destined for. Right. Because when I say we, because it take a village to raise that child.
Yeah.
So it's very important to me that they never have to see what I've been through or never have to go through it. However, I have knuckleheads. I have some I have a brother now fighting 99 years to life for murder and 2 attempt murders.
Oh, wow.
I have a brother that just got out of jail a couple years ago from armed robbery doing 8 years. He left his child when his child was 6 months, didn't come home until his child was damn near 10, 11. So it's like, it's very important to show them, like, just because you fail, you can always get back up, and you don't have to do the street life to become somebody. So that's like, it's very important for me to show them that.
Okay, so at what point, because I know when we were talking, you said that your wife is what changed you.
Yes.
So tell me about, like, when y'all met and how did she change you?
I'm from the street of New Orleans. We think everybody and anybody is out to get us. No matter who you are, you could be the nicest person to me. In my mind, I'm like, what the F she want with me? That's just how we are in New Orleans. We like, it's sad to say, some of us are like crabs in a bucket. Mm-hmm. So if they see you doing better than them, they're going to pull you down. When I met my wife, I had so many negativity thoughts and just negative people around me, to where she was like, you don't want nothing better for yourself? Why do everybody call you to tell you the drama of who got killed or this, and that? Even though you don't entertain it, but you entertain it by listening to them. So I had to sit back and I thought about that. So if I eliminate my friends and say, girl, I'm going to call you back later when they have drama, she was like, just watch how they drop like flies. They started dropping. She was like, you need self-healing. You need to go seek counseling because you're angry. You're always mad. You're mad at the world. I'm like, I'm not mad at the world. I'm just dealing with the cards God dealt me. She was like, no, you're angry. Seek counseling. Started seeking counseling. The best thing that ever happened to me. She pushed me to go back and go back into Junkbox even though I was scared. She was like, I got your back. I got you. I'm behind the scenes. I have you. So it's like when you have somebody who love you unconditional, no matter what you done been through, I'm telling you, that's the best feeling ever, man. That's the best. She got my back. That's my rock. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So tell me, with everything that you have been through, what motivates you to keep going?
My siblings, to show them anything and everything is possible. My nieces and my nephews, to show them your family, your mother and father might not have a high school education, but you can do better than them. My brother and them might not have the right direction of a father figure, of a male figure in their life, but you can still do better with your kids. Mm-hmm. My family is my motivation. I grind hard to show them, no matter what we done been through, because we done been through some stuff. Look at us now. Look at me now. Look what I'm showing you. I'm showing you that there's other avenues that you can take versus going that way. I go home sometime and I see some of my homegirls, not to knock none of them, right, but where I'm from, I see them and they strung out on them pills. They still selling drugs. And I be like, thank you, God. That's not me. I didn't want to show my siblings that that's our life. I didn't want to show them that. So for me, that's mine, my family.
So the whole family is in Houston?
I have no family in Houston.
Oh, just the little sister?
Just my little sister. And thank God she came to college here. But I barely, the only time that girl called me is when she wants something. I never even, and she right up the street from me. She's 7 minutes away. And the only time
but
I
at
see
that
her,
age, that's how it is.
Yeah.
They want to have their fun and do their own little thing.
Yeah. But like, I barely see her. My brothers, my siblings, like I said, one's fighting a life sentence. The other ones,
they in New Orleans.
Everybody's in New Orleans.
Okay.
My mom, she come down periodically. I'm trying to get her to move here to show her better. But, when that root is there, that's where you want to stay. Home is where the heart is.
It take time.
Girl, not me. I had to go. Yeah.
Okay, so what would you say, or what advice would you give to young girls who may have been through what you've been through and trying to get there and find their way? What advice would you give?
For his childhood and the traumas that they're going through?
Yeah, just if they've been through anything, they're trying to find their way, trying to, make it through life, and, they want to do something but maybe don't know how, or because they've been through what they've been through, they don't think they can do it, or, just like what advice would you give? I
would tell them, speak to somebody, talk to somebody you can trust. Family, sometimes not the best people to go to. Talk to an outsider. Hell, hit me up on Junkbox and just tell me your story. Ask me questions. I'll answer you. I might not answer you today, however, but within 48 hours, I will respond to you. You need to release that. If you don't release that, these kids are killing themselves now. They're suicidal. There's a lot of people that done kill themselves who I know personal, that done kill themselves over depression. Talk to somebody, seek some help. Tell somebody. Even if it's, I don't give a damn who it is, just tell somebody. Because if you keep holding that barrier and that burden on you, it's not good for you. It's not good. You're going to be a ticking time bomb, and it's not good. So like I said, if you don't have no one to talk to, reach out to me. I will respond to you. Yeah.
Okay. And let everybody know where's Junkbox located and how they can find you on Instagram.
You can find us on Instagram at Jonk Box Collection, or you can find me at 1014 Cleburne Street. That's in Midtown. Come and look us up, man. Come see us. We're a vibe. We're a vibe up in there, baby.
See, it wasn't that bad, right? It went very fast. Is there anything else that you want to let the people know?
I want to let my fans know, like some of the people who really support us, like thank y'all so much. For the people who don't know about us, just come and just experience that one-time vibe, and I promise you, you won't be disappointed. I promise you won't. Were you disappointed?
No, I'm never disappointed. You always get me together. Never.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, and I appreciate you for having me.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
And so this is this week's episode, and we'll see y'all back next week.
Peace.